right. Y'all check this out. I don't even know if y'all figured it out yet. I'm going to see who the first one noticed it. Yeah, I'm going to give you a minute to see if you noticed it. You keep messing around with Big Son. Keep messing around with Big Son. Y'all keep playing me slow. Because you see me driving Big Son, the original right there. But Big Son moving on up. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. I'm going to see how many of y'all figured it out, you know. How many of you checked it out, huh? I'm going to see how many of you know where I'm going with it, you know. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But look, got a little breather today. I'll take 85. Hey, compared to 95 and 100. Think I won't. Let's welcome these new subscribers and get on with the video. Welcome on board Jim Davison, Alvin Molina, and Fela Channel. Today we're going to talk about the Greenworks 40-volt ecosystem. But before we talk about that, how many of you caught on? Big Son ain't got to try to hold that board in front of him and be fumbling with it. Big Son done messed around. Got a tripod, an easel. Yeah, I guess that's an easel, not a tripod, right? Cut that laughing out. I hear you out there laughing, Chris. I hear you over there chopping blades and laughing, falling out. You're going to leave something funny down there. But look, I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Brother Roger McDonald. He's a big supporter of the channel. I guess Roger got tired of me fumbling with that board and say, hey man, let me help Big Son out. So Roger hooked me up with the board there. I really want to appreciate that. Thank you again. But look, everybody talking about battery. So I say, you know what? People always asking me in the comments, and I think one subscriber forgot the name. Put it in the comments because I know you'll catch this. Let everybody know who you were. It started with an L, I believe. I can't think of it. I ain't going to mess it up. Asked me to talk about my battery equipment. So I say, hey, I'm going to get it all out and talk about it. Okay? So I got all the pieces out, you know, and I think I can give you a fair opinion on them. I've owned them long enough, and the newest piece is the blower, and I've been using that all day, so I think I can give you a fair assessment, okay? So let's start off with the one least used, and that is the saw, okay? So, this is the saw here. If I'm not mistaken, see, I was getting ready to mess up because I already said it had a 14-inch blade, but I didn't have to say it had a 14-inch blade because the blade length is on there. All right, it's not 14, it's 12, big as day. All right, okay. Let me put a battery in here, and I'll let you hear it. Now, it's the least used piece of equipment is this, okay? Now, are you going to be able to go out there and cut down a tree? Well, hey, probably not. But if the tree is down and you just need to, you know, get some limbs or whatever, this will get you done. Oh yeah, that'll get you in there. So we'll put that back in there. I think we'll do the trimmer last, because I think I have the greatest amount of comments on the trimmer. Alright. And next, we have what I use the most. And I have two. This is the newest one right here. If you give any relation to how tall it is. Okay? And I'm 6'1". And it's about a good foot taller than me. Okay? This is the newest one here. And this piece of equipment is what got me into the Greenworks. It wasn't this one, it's the Here's the oldest one. This piece of equipment right here is what started me out with Greenworks. I was so satisfied with this, and I'm telling you, it paid for itself 5 times. Now with this one, you extend it out, okay? But it still works. And I was so confident and so comfortable with this that I purchased that one because I thought I had broke this. But it still works. And they all use the same battery, 40 volt. There you go there. Okay. So, you've seen videos on me using this. The battery for the pole trimmer and the saw, I've noticed it lasts longer than when you start using the trimmer. What causes that, I don't know. The video I think I did last week, you saw it was a whole row of hedges, and it basically uses very little battery when you're using this hedge trimmer here. Very little battery. Okay? Now, I have yet to run out of battery using the pole hedge trimmer. Also with the saw. I may use a saw twice a year, if that. Okay? And you still, on the saw, you still have to use your oil. You have your safeties on it. Okay, hit there and then press. And you still have the same features there. Adjust your cutter, your blade. Keep your chain tight. It's pretty simple. Very low maintenance. Keep your oil. Keep everything tight. It'll help you out. Okay. Now, we talked about the newest hedge trimmer. This one's a little bit heavier. Mostly when I'm carrying it, you know, traveling with it, I always have it separated so it takes up less space. You know, that way it'll fit in the truck and the van. Okay, a little bit more compact and just screws together. But this right here, this is one thing I can honestly say I'm not going back to gas with. This does everything I need, and if I need something more, then that job's going to have to go to someone else, and I've told you that, okay? So, now, we'll talk about, I think, right now, it's like my favorite little toy. And I think because it's the simplest to operate. You know, the rest of them, you have a safety. You have to hit a safety trigger and then hit the main power. Well, with the blower, you just grab it and now you have settings here. I have it on 4. It goes up to 6. Let's see if it sounds any different on 6. Yeah. So you can hear the power increase and decrease. I've used it today on 2 yards. I'm down to 1 bar. It may have been on 2 when I started. Okay, so I'll remember to take this in, get it charged up. And the battery's just, you know, snap in, snap out. Got like a little trigger on it. And from what I'm seeing, just about all the batteries give you an indicator of how much you have left. This is a 2 amp battery. If I'm not mistaken, they do have a 4 amp. I may get into that. I have 3 batteries, okay? And I'll tell you how I buy all this too. But I have 3 batteries. So right now, I'm really excited about this. I love the fact of just grabbing it, and I love that. I just love that instant on and keep rolling. Okay, now, last but not least, we got the trimmer. And I used it today on the townhouses and one of my weeklies. And I'll say, let me say this. This, to me, is perfect for small jobs. Jobs where you do 5 to 10 minutes trimming max. This would not be very useful on my bi-weekly yards because it takes more trimming. I think on those, I would go through a battery. Now, I carry 2 batteries at one time. I always leave one at home charged up. But for small yards, townhomes, or yards that you do weekly, I only have like 3 or 4 weeklies. I use it on that because the trimming time is like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so the only thing I have to get used to with this is before you can get any power there, you have like a safety switch here, but it's located on the inside. So hitting that and hitting it at the same, then you don't have to keep it pressed. Once you press it in and hit the power, you're good to go. And you can feather it, but when you're used to gas, trying to figure out the feathering, you know, you want to run it low, and then you know how we like to trim with, okay? So trying to get it there. It does have the bump feed head. It did have the guard. I never did put it on. Okay, you can adjust the handle. Actually, I have the handle on backwards. I just never fixed it. But the trimmer goes through battery the most. I don't know what causes that. Maybe it's the RPMs that it moves, the revolutions. But the trimmer really goes through your battery. That's why I'm saying for your smaller properties, this is ideal. I mean, just grab it and go. This is all I use today on the properties that I trim like 5-6 minutes. Works perfect. It's designed for your 0.80 string. I haven't changed the string yet. This is the string that came with it. Okay? So, these are my Greenworks products. Now, let me tell you how I purchased these products. I think all of them, with the exception of, no, they all were bought either on Amazon or eBay, but none of them were new. Okay? They were open box items. And I saved anywhere from $15 to $25 on each one by getting an open box item with the same guarantee. If not working or not satisfied, you know, free return. And I think all of them came with the warranty. I can't remember what it is. And I use them. I don't pamper them. You know, I handle them like they are. They're tools. So I didn't care about the open box. And what I found out also is by buying the open box, it came with a battery and a charger. So I ended up spending less getting the open box with a battery than buying just the tool only. Okay, I think the only thing I bought that was tool only was the saw. Everything else was open box and came with a battery. So now I have accumulated 3 batteries, which is more than enough, unless I want to upgrade into one of the larger ones. So there you have it. I got a little footage of the blower. Just like I said the other day, ideal for your smaller operations with the blower. You know, you just want to hit a sidewalk, or maybe you left a spot. Just, you know, you don't feel like getting out, man. And for me, anything I can save on these old arms here to keep them going a little bit longer, I want to do it. So this is what I have. This is what I'm using. So far, I'm very satisfied with the Greenworks products. Got a little footage at the end I'll show you with the blower and properties like that. So there you got it. All right. Big Son got to get on out of here. Gonna call it a day. Thank you for stopping by again.